Good, Martin. Here we go. Yes, sir. Come on, one more.
Chest,
Press.
Chest through the chest, through the chest.
Good.
Takeaways from today. First one, overarching one, kind of applies to all walks of life. Don't be an asshole. You know, you'll make some good friends because of it, and you'll have some good times because of it.
That's right!
Sometimes certain movements, even though they've been a staple in other people's programming, doesn't always work for you. So something that I found, pressing doesn't really work to grow my shoulders. And I found that I got a much more rounder delt illusion and more width when I did more laterals and stepped away from pressing.
Come on! One more moving one. Let's go! Yeah!
Is having a strategy and a plan with your competing. You know, all his shows were always picked out. You know, he wanted to win, you know, a junior show, he wanted to win a national show, and he wanted to set up for his pro debut. You know, so I learned from that myself. You know, I needed to take some time off this year, which I've done, and put on a lot of lean tissue. I think that's very hard for a lot of competitors because they just want, you know, they want that attention or they want that to be on that stage. I get it, you want to compete, but for guys like us three, we want to compete at the highest level.
You know, everything about what we do is a marathon, not a sprint. You know, what happens in the weight room, you know, what happens supplementation-wise, what happens food-wise. You know, you rush any of those factors and you're going to end up burnt out, or you're going to end up messing your health up, or you're going to end up injured. And you know, doing any of those things in the long run, you're going to be much better off, you know, taking that slow and steady approach. You know, having, you know, phases, having your health phases, having your off season, getting your blood work done regularly, you know, doing things smart, doing things with the idea that you're going to be doing them for 10 to 15 years. You know, that's what all of us, you know, that's the lens we're looking through whenever we decide to do things. So very much so, I feel like, especially because all of us are young, more than the Martin on Take a Dig at Brett, but not being the young. Sorry, none of us are as young as you, Martin, little phenom over there. But yeah, it's one of those things, we're all young enough where we are very conscious about, you know, there is a healthy way and an unhealthy way to do things in what we do, and there is life after bodybuilding, you know, to put it bluntly. So, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and I think we're all running our race pretty well right now, if I could say so myself.